Hey there, CPO here, and I've got some great new things from my friends over at 67 Designs to show you right now. All right, guys, so I just got a few things in the mail from my friends over at 67 Designs, and I'm super excited about what I got. So I'm going to show you a few different things, but one of them is really near and dear to my heart because, quite honestly and selfishly, I asked for it. So as you guys are probably aware, I do have this Superchips TrailDash2. And it does come with a suction cup mount, not a great one, but it does the job. But whenever I installed this rock hard 4x4 roll cage, I wanted a way to mount this to the roll cage instead of having it mounted to the window, and now I've lost some real estate for the cage. So I went to them and I asked them, do you have something I can use to connect my 67 Designs mounting accessories? I've got carbon fiber arms and cell phone mounts and all of that to my roll bar, and at the time they didn't. So we worked together, boom, now it exists. So that's pretty awesome. I'm going to show you that. So the other thing is we had to figure out how to connect the TrailDash2 to that mount. And so the TrailDash2 comes with this little ball mount, but it doesn't help. It's nothing I can connect to any of the 67 Designs accessories. So what we needed to do is leverage these mounting options to be able to attach a ball from 67 Designs so I can add it to my carbon fiber arms. Boom. This is how you can connect the TrailDash2 or any other accessory that uses this similar mounting design, which is a lot of things actually, to existing 67 Designs mounting hardware. The other thing I asked for early on that didn't exist and now does is an elbow. I wanted to be able to take two carbon fiber arms, connect them together, and make them articulable. And now guess what? That capability exists. So I'm going to show you all of this stuff right now. So first let's talk about this rock hard 4x4 roll cage clamp. Now it's designed for the rock hard 4x4 cage because that's what I have, and I think that that's what other customers were asking for. But it's compatible with any 1 3/4 inch roll bar tubing. So whether you DIY'd one or you got it from a different manufacturer, just know that this will fit a 1.75 inch roll bar. So this clamps using two Allen head screws, and it comes with the Allen wrench for that. And it also has this protective lining on both sides so that you don't mar your finish. And of course it's got the 67 Designs ball, which is designed to fit all of their mounting hardware, the JK mount and all the carbon fiber arms and all that. So anyway, let's get this thing installed. So I haven't quite settled on exactly where I'm going to place this, but I've got to start somewhere. So I'm just going to pick a spot and then we'll go from there. But I like these non-permanent mounting solutions because you can change things up whenever you want. So the first thing I'm going to do is just start the screws. All right, and so from here we can figure out the final position. Now what's going to make a difference is where I want the arm. By the way, they are starting to come out with a lot of different size of these arms. This is a new, I believe, a mini-sized carbon fiber arm. But basically, what I want to do is sort of map out the direction that this arm is going to go. And then from there, that will help me decide sort of final placement. Now I'm going to go and insert this ball into the back of the Superchips. It is a nice and tight fit, and that's good. And if you have problems getting it to slide on initially, I use the edge of a countertop to just give it something to push against and got it lined up. Now it doesn't fit in the exact middle, which means you can adjust it to be lower or higher depending on which direction you install it. So you can experiment with that to find out what makes the most sense. So for now, I'm just going to fit this on here to figure out what my mounting options are. So I'm really just experimenting with this in real time. Ooh, I like that. All right, so I'm going to finish working on this and get it in the final position, and then I'll show you what I came up with. All right, guys, so this is where I came up with for the final placement. As you can see here, it is raised up off the dash, a little bit further forward than I was hoping to, but really the issue is I have an HDMI cable that plugs into the back here, and I needed the clearance for that. If the cable was on this side, I could have pushed it completely flush back against that roll cage. Now, I could always move my clamp here and have it shooting out this way. But for now, I wanted to try and get the clamp as far into this corner as I could. And that's the position I decided to go with, but it's going to be really stable. Actually, it's super stable. And it is adjustable. I can move it. I can still see over the top, which is what I wanted. I didn't want any more obstruction in this area. And yeah, that's what I came up with. So anyway, so thanks 67 Designs for making that happen, because that's huge. And again, any roll cage, it's 1 3/4 inch in diameter, outer diameter, will work with this, and it doesn't have to be that particular dash bar. It could be the side bar, the roof bar, wherever you want to attach something. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so let's talk about this new elbow that they finally came out with. Again, something that I've been asking for a long time. So I'm a huge fan of 67 Designs, the JK mount. I have a double JK mount, and I use it for cell phones, tablets, what have you. But the problem that I wanted is I wanted to bring something down low. And basically that's where this elbow can come in, because instead of being limited to just one arm, I can attach 2 arms and make them articulate. So let me show you how that's going to work. I'm going to put the one side of the elbow in here. Now I'm going to grab a second arm and fit it on the other side of the elbow. Then I can attach whatever other device mount I want. In this case, it's my universal aluminum mount that I use for my cell phone. So just take a look at what we have going on here. I've got the bar coming up from the JK mount across to here. Now I can extend this. I can run this sideways, get my phone pushed out even further away from the center line, which is great. I don't really use my phone anymore for navigation, but if I did, this would be a great way to get the phone out over here. So the other thing I can do now is use this to bring the device down below the dash level, so it's not hanging up above the dash line. So you can experiment with this, but the fact is, with this new elbow, you have lots of options. So, and that's really what is what I want to share with you today. It's just the fact that they are starting to give us so many options for how we mount accessories. Now, if you didn't have this fancy Android stereo, but a stock stereo, and you wanted to put whatever it is you're using for navigation out in front, boom, you can do that. Just drop it straight down in front of your existing stereo. So that is cool. Here's where I decided to put my final placement of my phone, right next to my display. And there's another look at that Superchips from the driver's seat. America. Anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to share that stuff with you because I was pretty excited. Like I said, this thing is something I've been waiting for a long time, as was this elbow, so I had to show it off as soon as I could get it. So go check out 67 Designs, 67d.com. Not only do they make great products that are usable, as you can see, they also listen to the needs of their customers. So if you don't see something that you want, ask them about it, and maybe that'll be the next product demonstration I do. You know, I installed a roll cage, and I was looking for a way to connect my 67D gear to the roll cage. Boom, it happened. People wanted an elbow. Boom, it happened. Go ask them for what you want. And if there's a market for it, they'll figure out how to engineer it to make it work. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.